Ladies and gentlemen, there has been news in our news outlets that bandits are taking over in Baringo in the Republic of Kenya. Baringo is not in Haiti. Baringo is not in Somalia. Baringo is in the Republic of Kenya. You heard the news just a day ago that bandits have set ablaze a school in Baringo. We are in Kenya, but being overwhelmed by the bandits. And the Kenya Kwanza government is very much aware of this. Very much aware. But who is responsible? Our children are suffering in Baringo. You heard recently a chief from Baringo crying and asking Kenya Kwanza government why they do not want to release him to and retire. It's a disheartening situation. Ladies and gentlemen, even after all this is happening, there is a competent figure in Nairobi sipping tea every morning. He has never bothered even to travel to Baringo and see what is going on. IG Koome. Koome was appointed when there was heated mandamano, and I think he thought that is all about being an IG stopping Raila from going to the streets. I think he thought that's the only job that an IG can do in the Republic of Kenya, stopping Raila from demonstrating. If you remember, ladies and gentlemen, I raised an alarm on the competence of IG Koome as an Inspector General. I raised alarm and said, as much as he has been appointed, he looks clueless and unsophisticated. Now, Koome is busy in Nairobi. He doesn't bother. He has never held even a single press conference to comment on the issue. He has never even traveled to Baringo to go and see what is happening. For the first time, I entirely agree with Senator Jeruyot. Jeruyot is saying it's high time Koome must resign, go home, and tend the ship. It's high time Koome rests. I agree. And I've been saying this from the word go. Koome is a clueless individual. You know, an IG is the highest ranking position in the police service.
People who are being massacred by bandits na ni ndugu zetu kama sisi hapa wanazungumza lugha hii ambayo tunazungumza. In fact, Prime Cabinet Secretary, you know the office of the Inspector General is an independent office. Saa ingine mimi naona watu wanatafuta Kindiki, wanasema sijui nani. Nilikuwa nataka nikuulize, na ule mtu tulipea kazi ya Inspector General alikuwa anaitwa Koome, alienda wapi? Mbona sisikii sauti yake? How can you be Inspector General of Police and Kenyans are being killed and maimed every day by watu wanapigwa risasi na hatusikii chochote? In fact, mwambie tafadhali atoke Jogoo House hapo pahali yako na tusikie akizungumza from Kerio Valley where our brothers and sisters are being murdered and killed every day. Kama ameshindwa na hiyo kazi ya kuchunga amani Kenya yetu, then aondoke tu kwa ofisi, tupate watu wengine who can ensure that the lives of our people are safe, because we feel very bad about what's happening in Kerio Valley. We cannot be quiet, and I want to request the church that you really pray for our brothers and sisters wale wanaishi huko. Kanisa yetu yuko na Baka mission stations in those lands. I worked there previously as a missionary nikiwa kijana katika hii kanisa in those places, and it's bad whatever is happening. So please, Prime Cabinet, wakati mnakaa katika baraza la mawaziri, speak up for our brothers wa Kerio Valley and demand that the IG takes lead of our police service in ridding our country of those bandits that are ravaging the lives of our people.
And Senator Cheruiyot is saying, if Koome cannot manage the situation, better he goes home and rests. We appoint, or Ruto appoints someone who is able to the task. Ladies and gentlemen, I was going through our Kenyan constitution to try and understand whatever that is happening in Baringo is under whose responsibility. I found around 22 functions of the Inspector General of Police. 1. The IG is supposed to implement policy decisions. Number 2, audit police operations and functioning. 3, coordinate all police operations, including operations in Baringo. So if Koome has not come out to lead an operation in Baringo, is he worth being in office? Does he qualify? Because function number 3 tells me he's supposed to coordinate all the police operations, including operations when dealing with gangs, as the ones we're witnessing in Baringo. But he has never done anything. He has never spoken about it. He's just there. Anangoja tena siku Raila atatangaza maandamano. Bure kabisa. Number 4. He's supposed to advise the government on policing matters and services. He's supposed to prepare budgetary estimates and develop a policing plan before the end of each financial year. He is supposed to determine and establish and maintenance of police stations, posts, outposts, units, or unit bases in the county and determine the boundaries of the police stations. He is supposed to determine the distribution and deployment of officers in the service and recommend to the National Police Service Commission and the county policing authorities. Number 8, he is supposed to organize the National Police Service at the national level into various formations, units, and components. 9, he is supposed to recommend the establishment of manage and maintain training institutions, centers or places for the training of officers joining the service and other officers. Number 10, he is supposed to commission research and benchmark against best practices. He is supposed to issue guidelines on community policing and ensure cooperation between the service and the communities it serves in combating crime like the ones we are witnessing in Baringo. He is supposed to provide the command, structure, and system of service taking into consideration the recommendation of the service board. 13. Subject to the Constitution and National Police Service Act or unwritten law, is supposed to cooperate with and implement the decisions of the EPOA, including compensation to victims of police misconduct and brutality. 14. Designate any police station, post, outpost, unit, or unit base as a place of custody. Designate from among the county commanders in each county the most senior officer from either the Kenya Police Service or the AP Service, who shall coordinate in consultation with the 2 Deputy Inspector Generals. 16. Promote cooperation with internal police agencies. Number 17, just to name a few, establish and devolve the services of the Internal Affairs Unit that are able and equipped to conduct investigations into police misconduct in fair and effective manner. 18. Monitor implementation of policy, operations, and directions of the National Police Service. Issue and document the National Police Service standing orders. Cooperate with other public or private bodies to provide reliable police statistics on crime rates, detection rate, public confidence in the police, number of complaints against the police, as well as personnel statistics. Number 21, act on the recommendations of the Independent Policing Oversight Authority, including compensation to victims of police misconduct, and lastly, perform any other law of action on behalf of the National Police Service. Ladies and gentlemen, where is IG Koome in all what is happening in the entire Baringo? I'm just asking as a layman Kenyan. We've seen Kindiki flying all over. Where is the IG in all this? I agree with Cheriot. Yes, the IG must now do the honorable thing, resign, go home, and peacefully rest. God bless you, ladies and gentlemen. See you in the next video. Asanteni sana.